Ephesians 4:11-12. So Christ himself gave the apostles, the prophets, the evangelists, the pastors and teachers to equip his people for works of service, so that the body of Christ may be built up. These verses are part of Paul's larger message in Ephesians 4 about unity, maturity, and the mission of the church. Paul is teaching that Christ has not only redeemed his people, but also actively provides for their growth and development through specific roles within the church. So Christ himself emphasizes that these leadership roles are not man-made or institutional inventions. They are gifts from Jesus himself. Christ, as the head of the church, appoints individuals with specific callings to serve the spiritual needs of his people. The apostles, the prophets, the evangelists, the pastors and teachers describe a range of leadership functions in the early church. Apostles laid the foundation of the church and were eyewitnesses to Christ. Prophets spoke God's truth with authority. Evangelists were focused on spreading the gospel. Pastors and teachers nurtured and instructed the flock. Though distinct in role, all worked toward a unified goal: the spiritual maturity of believers. To equip his people for works of service reveals the purpose behind these roles. Church leaders aren't meant to do all the ministry themselves. They are to prepare and empower the whole body to serve. Every believer is called into ministry, not just clergy. The church grows strong when all members are equipped and actively using their gifts. So that the body of Christ may be built up is the outcome of this process. When leadership equips and the people serve, the entire church becomes spiritually healthy, unified, and effective in its mission. These verses remind believers that every member of the body of Christ has a part to play. God has gifted leaders to train others, but the work of ministry belongs to all who follow Jesus. Comment with the word gifts as we all continue to build up the body of Christ with our gifts. May this verse be with you today as you walk with God. Follow and subscribe as we share a verse each day and break down what God is communicating to us.